Valkyria Chronicles 4 on the PlayStation 4. This is the demo that was downloaded for free while I was on the internet with this PlayStation 4. I'm currently playing it offline with no internet connection. Sakamoto bias on the soundtrack? I don't know. I forget if he did the sound. I forget if he did the music for this. I know he did the music for the original game, which I currently still own on PC. I downloaded it from Steam, and it does not require Steam to run. It actually is somewhat laptop friendly, so I'll be playing that on my laptop a bit later. Actually, I already did, so I guess I could be playing on my desktop, but it's still kind of hot. It's still summertime here in DC. Well, technically it's early fall, because it's early September. So it's a bad idea to be pulling out the gaming PC just yet. But it'll run on a dual-core PC, so... It'll run on your toaster. The original Valkyria Chronicles, anyway. I did play... again, I do own the PC version. I want to say I did play the PlayStation 3 version originally. Actually, no, I bought the Steam version when it was cheap. It was like, they can import the demo save data into the final game, which is good to know. Because I tried loading the demo from Final Fantasy VII Remake, and they told me during the demo, no, you can't save your... You can't save your, you can't bring your data over from the demo. Oh well. We are young, holiday to holiday, we stand. Shelled soldiers in the European countryside, huh? Oh well. Fighting fascism throughout Europa, if you haven't heard. That's the Valkyria Chronicles world. Did this game come out? Did they ever release? They released Valkyria Chronicles Remastered on the PlayStation 4, didn't they? I want to say they did. Which I guess basically means they took the PC version and kind of amped it up to 1080p. Although they might have done I think they might have done a 4K upgrade. I'm not sure. Wonder how it runs in the PlayStation 5. Not that it needs to be like a 60 FPS game. It's not that kind of game. I mean, it doesn't hurt. It just doesn't matter. On the PlayStation 3, it cannot have been 60 frames a second. Imps. The story's never been particularly great in these games, if I'm being honest. Cloud Wallace. Like Cloud from Final Fantasy VII? Wow, amazing. Yeah, the stories in these Valkyria Chronicles games have not been particularly good. The TV show is apparently terrible. The anime. Let's reach for crap. You know, anime. There's no auto skip function. Oh well.
よし、みんな配置についたみたいだな。いよいよだ。隊員たちが戦場で生き残れるかは。集中しろ。訓練を思い出せ。僕ならできるはずだ。
This does sound like a Sakamoto Hitoshi soundtrack, actually. A lot like one. Yeah, it's gotta be Sakamoto Hitoshi doing the music here. Okay, this is a lot like the first game, so this first stage will be a lot like the original Valkyria Chronicles. Here you could select characters you want to use, and then you sort of move them into position. It's sort of a turn-based strategy game with real-time movement, if you will. So the idea is that no one moves until you move, kind of like Super Hot. So this part of the game is not on a timer. No, it's not in real time. But once we choose a unit we actually want to activate, we can press the X button right here. And then the timer will start as soon as our character moves. Like I said, time doesn't move until you move, like in Super Hot. Let's see, selecting a unit switches them to action mode where they can move and attack. Move a unit in action mode with the pad. There's an AP gauge at the bottom of the screen that will deplete when the unit is moving. Again, like the original Valkyria Chronicles. Once that soldier runs out of AP, they'll be left unable to move. So don't move until you're ready, and don't stay out there in the middle of gunfire. Just commit to a position and just head right towards it. I think this guy's a shock trooper. Yeah, I'm out of machine gun, so I'm a shock trooper. We're not wearing helmets. Might be a good idea during this war, don't you think? L1 and R1 to snap between targets. Press X to attack the enemy. If they survive, they might counterattack. Move a bit closer. So on the top of the screen, you can see that it says to kill over on the top center of the screen. If you aim for the head, you're more likely to get a headshot, which means you're more likely to kill them with fewer bullets. I have 20 shots. Let's do it. X. Basic stuff. I screwed that up the first time I played this game, by the way. You can only attack once per action. Once the unit is done moving and attacking, and the action to return to command mode. Press the trackpad to end the unit's action. It can end the unit's action even if that unit has leftover AP and is not yet attacked. Pressing the circle button will also end your action, in which case a confirmation prompt will appear. Okay. We'll try both. Can we get behind that sandbag? I don't know. I don't think so. So we'll play it safe. Press X to crouch behind the sandbag. And then we'll press the trackpad to end our turn. Basic stuff. It's kind of like Gears of War, except it's turn-based.
ついさっき無敵がどうとか言ってなかったか？これぐらいで足止めを食って泣き言とは笑わせる。お前は普段から調子に乗りすぎなんだ。もっと。ああ、うるせえ。早くあいつを片付けてくれ。言われるまでもない。一瞬で済ませてやる。
I like that bit. She literally just holds the gun in front of her mouth, so you know she's ready. Let's see. We can get a little bit closer. It doesn't matter where. Sniper class specializes in shooting down enemies from afar. Zoom in and out during the target mode by moving the right stick up and down. Use the scope to line up headshots, which is the best kind of shot. Eyes up here, boys. Oops, wrong way. Yeah, try not to get stuck and try not to turn around. I should be able to line this up. Zoom in. Normally I would stay on the hill, but this needs to be a bit more efficient. Try to keep the enemies within your circle, because that's going to determine the spread on your shot. Keep the enemy in the center of the circle, and fire at will. Bang! Headshot. Down in one. Go get it, Quiet. Well, we're going to hide wherever. Yeah, we don't really need to hide. Press circle to end the current action. Okay, we have one command point, so we might be able to take another shot. Nah, they're not close enough. We can move what's-his-name closer. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. Yeah, I can't get around. I can't get around from here. Let's just move closer to the sandbag. I can't select this item. There we go. I can just use the D-pad. The D-pad makes it a lot easier to select who I want. Okay, fine. Let's get by another sandbag. See? Sandbags. Told you it was a cover shooter. Of course, I already knew this because you saw me do this a few minutes ago. Crouching makes the unit harder to hit, negates extra headshot damage. Take cover behind sandbags as you move. We'll be fine. And press the circle button to end the current action. So we didn't get all of our attack points, all of our action points back when we chose this guy again, but we got some of them back. I don't know if that's consistent, or if you just get back whatever was remaining from your previous action plus some extra. I don't know if I don't know if you always get back, 75% of your action points, or if it's based on how much you have left over from the end of your previous action. We'll find out later. I'm kind of speed running this. See how few turns it takes for me to clear out this mission. CP reaches 0, the player phase ends, and the enemy phase begins. Yep. End the player phase with leftover CP. Be mindful of your positioning before the enemy phase begins. These CPs do roll over to the next turn, apparently, so it might not be a terrible idea to end with extra CP if you want to kind of turtle, if you will, kind of huddle and kind of hunker down. But we're done, so we don't have any more command points, so we'll have a full allotment with no more on the next turn. The comic book graphics are kind of a nice touch. Like the comic book onomatopoeias are a nice touch, but the visuals are kind of I kind of take or leave the visuals. They're okay, I guess. Heard some blah blah about peace and equality a second ago. Chance. Can be used on the same unit multiple times in a row. Yeah. They'll tire out and start each consecutive action with less HP in the last. Yeah. Fine. CP that goes unused during one phase while okay, that's fine. So basically, leftover CP can be used for the next turn, so that's cool. So again, we can always practice with that. So use the D-pad to select your character. We might want to use a sniper to take these guys out. In fact, take out the nearest guy. There's a tank that's going to show up later. Spoiler alert. Have the sniper take the first action here. Then once the area is clear, we'll send the shock troopers behind the sandbags. Target mode. Zoom. Well, here we go. Aiming and weak points. I already did the headshot earlier, so I already know this part. Critical hits such as headshots deal greater damage than normal. Use the D-pad to line up a headshot. Okay. Shots fired will generally land within the circle line within your line of sight. Increasing your chance of landing a hit by lining up your shots so that the target is well within the circle, which is always good. To kill, I mentioned this earlier, shows how many shots must connect to eliminate the target. That's always at the top of the screen. When you're ready to shoot, that appears at the top of the screen. Number indicates whether your shots will reach the enemy or if you're aiming at a weak point. That also explains if we're shooting a person or if we're shooting an area. Press up. They use the D-pad for fine, precise movements of the cursor like this. One shot. Down he goes. Got shot to the neck. Okay, so we can't really sneak around. Now we can't really sneak around. Guess I can take another shot. Line up another shot if we can help it. Okay, crouch. And press circle to end the turn. So we have half our attack points, the bottom of the screen there, in the center. So I wonder if these will roll over, I'm not sure. We're going to find out in a second. And she's crouching. It's good. On the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, it says, above her picture, it says she's crouching. Which is good to know in some situations. Okay, yeah, we got some command points back, but not a lot. We can get a little bit closer. Okay, zoom in with the right stick. Use the D-pad for more precise movements. Go for the head. Bah! Missed. I should have one more shot. Yeah, it sucked. I had one more shot. Circle to end the turn. So I'll try again. I mean, this is a decent position. I don't need to get any closer. No. We do have a tank we gotta deal with. We'll worry about that later. I would argue it's probably not even worth it to try and get to the tank from here. We'll worry about that later. I'll show you why that's not a problem. I'll show you why we don't need to do that in a second. Okay. Try one more time. We don't have a lot of points left. Like I said, you're not guaranteed to hit. So you want to kind of keep it within the circle as much as you can. Like that. One more headshot. Got him. Okay. Needed 2 bullets, but I got him. Let's roll him. Yeah, Blitzwing disappeared in the fight. Cluedo. So it is like Cloud in Final Fantasy VII.
ラグナイトエンジン始動。僕たちの出番だ。行くぞ、マイルズ。はい。よし。ハーフェン号出撃。敵戦車を撃破する。
Yeah, we got a tank, son. What you gonna do? And roll them. Tanks boast firepower and endurance far beyond that of foot soldiers. Stand gunfire from enemy infantry. They're a solid wall of cover, obviously. They're moving cover. They can destroy objects marked with a red X, either by firing a cannon or driving into them. So why are these for like Jeeps? So I guess these barriers are for Jeeps. They don't mean very much to humans. They're basically for smaller vehicles. And they can't fit into narrow passages, obviously. As you can see right here, you can't move into that hill because it's, and you can't move over here to the stables either. We'll just roll out like Optimus Prime. So there's the tank. So watch how I do this. We'll get close enough to shoot it with our big gun. R1. Tank warfare, am I right? I don't know what this triangle and the circle mean, but that's what you see at the top of the screen. Three methods of attack: armor-piercing, mortar rounds, and a mounted machine gun. Armor-piercing shells are effective against tanks and other vehicles. Explosive mortars hit a broad area with a Ragnite blast, ideal against infantry. Mortars travel in an arc, aim for the center of multiple foes to maximize firepower and preserve limited ammo. Machine gun is too close to designed to strike foes who are too close for the mortar and to intercept incoming enemies. That's cool, I guess. So we're using the AP rounds, the anti-personnel rounds. We can't zoom in. Let's see, square. No. Brown T1. So we'll just use this gun and hope we hit them. Use the D-pad for precise movements. Aim for the center of mass. Press X. Did I miss? I missed. Amazing. Let's get closer. Circle to end the turn. We're going to take 2 more shots. I have to end the phase. So I screwed that up. Rata rata rata. Uh-oh. Ow! Bastard. Thought I had more command points than that. Guess he ended his turn for some reason. He should have finished me off. Well, bad call, dog. Just saying. We're gonna see why in a second. We're gonna head for your rear. We're gonna blow it up your rear. See? The blue radiator plate at the tank's rear is the weak point. Try to get behind enemy tanks for a chance to take them down while being careful not to expose your own rear. Let's do this. Okay. R1. Yep. Weak spot. Boom! See? Didn't even need to use my colleagues. Just use one tank. That was much easier than the first time I beat him.
どんな相手だろうが連邦一の精鋭部隊いい正体の敵じゃねえ
Yeah. We tickled his rear. He's down.
なあクロードってどうしたよその面は
花畑が
あなるほど確かにこりゃひでえやだがお前仮にもレンジャー部隊の隊長様だろ
隊長だろうが一兵卒だろうが悲しい光景を見れば心は痛むよ
このご時世うぶな田舎娘でも花畑程度じゃ泣かねえぜ
そうかもしれないだけど心の中じゃみんな
はいはいお得意の説教は後にしてくれ
Power of friendship.
さっさと上官に報告入れてこいよこのまま待機じゃ酒も飲めね
えそうだな指揮所へ報告に行ってくるよ
そうだね
おう上官殿に伝えといてくれ次はもっと手応えのあるやつらと戦いてってよ
All done. So 3 turns. That's definitely is that an A rank? Doesn't look like an S to me. The 3 turns is dope. That's the smallest number possible in this tutorial. For the untold history of the second European, not European. Select a new episode to continue. Okay, so we'll think about saving. Sounds like a good idea. Of course, it's a good idea. Yeah, we got a better better stats for this demo, so we'll take that. I'm not sure how many missions are available here. We're gonna find out a bit later. Yep, definitely a Sakamoto Hitoshi on the soundtrack. Confirm. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing Valkyria Chronicles 1 after Halloween, it looks like. I got too much content I'm trying to line up for Halloween. But what is it? September 30th is when the Halloween content starts. There'll be some more Castlevania, some Five Nights at Freddy's, unfortunately, and some, what's the other big game? Some Bloodstained. Gonna play some more Bloodstained. Definitely. Had a lot of fun playing that game. I need to make more progress. I'm not gonna finish it, but I want to make more progress in it. I'm willing to start over from the beginning. I'm not scared. You already did that. So you can replay old missions to get higher rankings if you want. But for now, we'll view this episode.
失礼します。クロード・ウォレス注意。祈祷しました。
よく戻ったな、ウォレス注意。実に頼もしい戦いぶりだったぞ。ちょうどこれから次の作戦説明を始めるところだ。
遅い。作戦終了次第直ちに報告に来るのは基本だぞ。
ミネルヴァ。
ミネルヴァ、君も報告に？
注意をつけろ、クロード。階級は同じでも専任の私の方が責務は上だ。
すまない。ミネルヴァ・ビクトル注意。
ミネルヴァ・ビクトル注意。
では早速始めよう。ミネルヴァ、まずは戦況の共有を。
はっ。帝国との開戦から3ヶ月。我らが連邦は帝国の圧倒的な軍事力の前に敗退を重ねている。領土の多くが侵され、今や連邦領の3割が帝国に屈しつつある。
そこまでか。けどそんな状況じゃ戦争の継続自体が。
ああ、帝国の勢いはさらに増している。
確実に連邦が帝国に屈すれば、奴らのヨーロッパ侵略を止める者はいなくなる。やがては帝国がこの大陸全土を手中に収め、独裁と圧政がまかり通る世界となるだろ
う。Yep, we're fighting fascism.
それだけは絶対に阻止せねばならん。我々は負けるわけにはいかんのだ。
そこでだ。我ら連邦の参謀本部もついに重い腰を上げた。劣勢にある戦況を一気に転換する大反攻作戦。その発動の準備がようやく整ったのだ。
大反攻作戦。
兵力を集中し、一点突破で敵の急所を突く。一撃必殺の作戦だ。
物資兵力に余裕がある今のうちに一気に敵本拠点へと攻め入り陥落させる。我々第32機構レンジャー大隊はその先兵を務めることとなった。
願ったりの任務ではあります。しかし我々が攻める敵の本拠点というのは
どこだと思う？帝国の戦意を一気に消失せしめ、この戦況を連邦勝利へと大転換させうる場所だ。
そんな場所が帝国に？
察しがいいな、クロード。そう、そのまさかだ。
そのまさかだ。
作戦目標は帝国首都。
Okay, framing.
西暦1935年
So check out this map. We have not England, we have not Ireland, we have Holland is basically underwater. So the Ruskies are the imperialists, they're the fascists. And we have a Cold War, so we have an Iron Curtain with a Cold War over here. That's the Black Sea down there, the best kind of sea. Right near Ukraine, with the Crimean Peninsula, of course. On the bottom right. Yeah, so the Ruskies are the fascists. So we have to save Central Europe, ladies and gentlemen. Rescue them from the fascists. Yeah, again for the motherland. I don't know why the volume's so low. I think Gallia was supposed to be like where the Baltics are, right in the Baltic area, like right where Lithuania basically is. I don't know if you saw the map. I want to say Gallia was all the way up there, but we can't see the map from here, can we? Okay, let me do a... Hold on. Yeah, I'm pretty awesome. I advanced the story, so I get a medal. Amazing. I'm the greatest soldier ever. I can proceed through a narrative. Putting accessory into a soldier boost certain stance. That's always cool. Try it on for size, huh? I want to check out that map one more time. How far? I know I got a couple of hours into Valkyria Chronicles, the original on PC. Like I said, it was a dual core. You can play it on a really old dual core desktop if you still got one. I want to say it doesn't really require a video card because I was able to play it on my laptop, on my quad core laptop, so it should be fine. Of course, you have to crank down the visuals to like VGA settings, but that's okay. For a game like that, perfectly fine. Let's see. If you want to play 60 frames a second, you can. Like I said, no DRM. Not gonna do that. Let me take a look at that map, because Gallia is supposed to be on the northeastern part of the map, right on the eastern front. Okay, we can't. Sorry. We'll see if the map comes up later. Yeah, we can't do the skirmishes. That's fine. Yep, can't do any skirmishes.